is a very slick device that has a beautiful interface, a beautiful screen, and it has the ability to run the Grid OS, which is probably the best thing about it. And with the Grid phone, seamless state works really, really well as well. So you can watch a video and then continue from exactly where you left it on the tablet back on the phone again, as you can see it behind me. It's a great device, and I think with that, it's time for showtime again. We're going to get into the demonstration of the phone. Okay, before we start to see the phone demo, I want to go back to the tablet and show you a couple more things. I deliberately left that out in the previous demonstration so that you can see some of these functions working in tandem with the phone. So let's get back to the tablet and let's look at some of the media stuff that you haven't seen yet. I'm going to click on videos, and that will bring me to my video gallery where I have several movies of mine. I can scroll very quickly, and that gives me a 3D tilt that allows me to see the videos that I have in a very quick fashion. I can also tap on the alphabets, and that will get me to where I want to get to quicker. And let's just now start watching a movie. I'm going to click on Tron Legacy, and this will bring me to a detailed view of the video gallery because I've made a choice. And over here you can see I have summary, cast, chapters, and share. So we said it's a social OS. You can share from every function. I'm going to click on share here. I'm going to click on Twitter, and that gives me the ability to share to Twitter. But I'll just leave this alone. I don't want people to think I'm watching a movie, so I'll cancel and not share. And if you notice, the pictures here have been changing while I've been telling you about some of these functionalities. It's a poster change. It will show you different pictures of your movie, and it's pretty cool. But let's now watch the movie itself. I'll hit on play, and I actually get a question that says, you have a session start for this video. Do you want to resume? Let's just say yes. And this will begin the movie from where I left off on a previous device. And you can see the volume control and the way to sync the video is completely different from everything else out there. It is pretty cool, and it's very usable. It's intuitive. I can just move that to get the volume up, and I can skip the movie if I wanted to by just moving this wheel.
Oh yes, indeed, programs.
Tap that to get rid of the controls. Tap again to bring up the controls. I'm now going to pause the movie at some point, maybe somewhere here, and I'm going to do a home gesture that will bring me back to home. And I'm going to now continue the playback of this movie on the phone when we get to the phone demo. But we'll come back to that in a moment. Let's listen to some music, will we? I'm going to click on music. And that's going to give me the ability to see all my music collection in a detailed view. Again, I scroll with a 3D tilt. And if I want to play a certain album, I just would have to hit on Black Eyed Peas as an example, and they'll start playing the song that I have. And I can adjust the volume. By tapping the volume widget, I can reduce the music, tap on it, and it continues playing in the backdrop. I think it's a little too soft, so let's increase the volume again. And if I want to continue listening to music while I do something else, I can obviously do that. And I can stop the music playback right here by hitting these buttons. I'll pause that, and that will kill the music. Tap back, I'm back on the grid again. The last thing that I wanted to show you here on the tablet before we move on the phone is the browser once again. I'm going to click on the browser, and I had a Wikipedia tab open somewhere here. So you know how we bring up the gestures? Well, first of all, it's Chromeless browsing again, so full screen view, great, beautiful resolution. I do a gesture from the side to bring up my browser controls, and I'll switch my tab to the Wikipedia tab that I have. Zooms in, gives me the tab that I'm looking for, and I want to do a highlight of the word Tron. So I just press and hold, it highlights the word. We have our own highlighting technique, pretty cool, huh? I'm just going to tap that, and I'm going to tap this icon. That gives me options like search, copy, and apps. And if you notice, while waiting, you saw more options coming up. We call this the wheel. And I can scroll through the different options that I have. I have things like videos, dictionary, trailers, buy digital media, or buy DVD, for example. Why don't we just buy a DVD? I'm going to click on that. That's going to split the screen and bring a second browser screen into the equation. This is really cool. You can split screen and deal with functionalities in a tandem fashion, in a combined fashion. No one can do this today. Split screen on a 10-inch browser. On a 10-inch device, you're splitting the browser. I can zoom in individually on each one of these tabs. I can zoom out as well. And if I wanted to close this, I just do a gesture to move it this way, and that closes the tab that I had. I'm going to go back to home right now by going back and doing the home gesture. Again, as you can see, it's pretty cool animations. If you wanted to see different animations, I click on the browser again, you see a waterfall effect that's happening. Motion class animations, as we said. And you have the same motion picture class animations on the phone as well. So shall we move on to the phone to see exactly what we can do with this device? I'm going to